Hello everyone! Just as the Romanticism around the turn of 19th century reacted against the Enlightenment, so the Realists in the middle of that century reacted against the Romantists. Tolstoy's The Death of Ivan Ilyich is a masterpiece of 19th century realism. In what way does Tolstoy have a realistic view on death, as opposed to Romantics one? Is that possible that he may have also learned from the Romantics, especially from the high value of childhood and nature? Into 2 points, mainly based on the passages from the text of Ivan Ilyich death. So the first is, and in imagination he began to recall the best moments of his pleasant life, but strange to say, none of those best moments of his pleasant life now seemed at all what they had then seemed. None of them except the first recollections of childhood. There, in childhood, there had been something really pleasant with which it would be possible to live if it could return. But the child who had experienced that happiness existed no longer. It was a reminiscence of somebody else. I think everyone knows that memory is quite a tricky thing, as we can recall instantly many trivial things of childhood, yet forget things recently worked hard to learn and recall and retain as well. That's all about his remorse and sorrow. He was just a good boy in a family. Ivan was very surprised by revelation and wished to return his innocence. But since he was quite different that moment, he was far away to return. Ivan's adult education, family life, and job responsibilities and conditions had changed his perspective on compassion, but the child he once had been was still inside him. Well, let's move to the second point. And the second passage is, it occurred to him that what had appeared perfectly impossible before, namely that he had not spent his life as he should have done, might after all be true. It occurred to him that his scarcely perceptible attempts to struggle against what was considered good by the most highly placed people, those scarcely noticeable impulses which he had immediately suppressed, might have been the real thing, and all the rest false. And his professional duties, and the whole arrangement of his life and of his family, and all his social and official interests might all have been false. He tried to defend all those things to himself, and suddenly felt the weakness of what he was defending. There was nothing to defend. Unfortunately, Ivan Ilyich grasped another, better way to live life up to its termination. He could spend much more time with his family, nurturing his children, loving his wife, and not alienating issues, but trying to find solutions to them. He could be more benevolent on the court. And This time I would like to say that, to sum up, there is still one very important, vital thing that Tolstoy is still teaching us. Everyone, in my personal point of view, has to truly value and appreciate every single moment in his lifetime, as once it might be too far away to return. Well, thank you for watching this video. Leave a comment, place like or dislike, and see you soon.